So my name is Bedi Racule, and I am the team leader for the Bugumna project. And my team members are Olivia Mbaro, who is the treasurer, and Danity Lagon, who is our secretary. The Bugumna project aims to capture and elevate youth voices and stories on climate justice in the Marshall Islands. And Pagumna comes from the phrase "Islanggay na Rikamanjan Pagumna," which means our islands are made up of a collective of sand and reefs. So when we talk about resilience and climate justice, every voice and every grain of sand counts in the fight. Our main goal for this project is to put together a series of workshops in Majuro and work alongside youth from the community, especially youth who are not very much exposed to the climate conversation, and especially in the churches, because I work at the Pacific Conference of Churches, and I found that churches are a really great tool for advocacy, but also for working alongside communities. And I'm really excited to get the youth there involved because they can be a real catalyst for change in their communities. So we hope that our workshops can help them feel included in the fight for climate justice, help them to know that their voices are important and heard, and also give them some tools and some leadership tools that they can use to become agents for change within their communities. I work in the climate justice space, a lot of conversation in the regional and international level about migration and loss and damage. And after doing some consultations with people in the community, I realized that these topics aren't very well talked about on, the ground, and also within the Marshall Islands context as a whole. Migration and loss and damage, we experience those things very uniquely as Marshallese people and as Pacific people. And I wanted to make sure that we continue to be included in these conversations at regional and at international levels. And so to begin, it's really important for members to understand what's going on and to be able to have a say in what's going on. When we talk about loss and damage in the Pacific context, people often use numerical values to quantify how much damage is done due to climate change, but there's also the intangible loss and damage. When you move or relocate due to climate change, you lose your culture, lose your connection to your land. All of those things are very sacred and important to the resilience of a Marshallese person. And so not only do we want to capture these stories and help the youth to understand this concept, we want to also highlight that these losses, these intangible losses, are completely priceless and irreplaceable. Therefore, we should not continue to keep polluting the earth. We should not continue to continue carbon emissions and progressing the fossil fuel industry. So I think in the bigger picture, these youth voices can be really powerful in that movement. And I hope that our workshop could empower Marshallese youth, not just Marshallese youth, but Pacific youth, to know how powerful their voices can be and that their stories really do matter in this fight. One of the impacts that I'm excited about is to really connect with the different institutions in the community and build this network for the young people that we're going to involve. We want our project to continue to impact youth even after our workshop. And so we hope to build up this narrative with our project and create a story that people can follow and learn about. And then that could be a platform that the youth that are involved can continue to share their experiences, share their voices. And then we hope that the impact on the youth will transfer to other parts of the community, the church leaders, the parents and children. And so there's so much potential for everyone to be involved. But I think youth is such a really great place to begin in a community. They're always so willing and excited and passionate, and I'm really excited to get to work with them.